No damage roll in Hellish Rebuke, or is it just lagging on my end?
No, I clicked right when Scott took over. I had just clicked that it was an attack instead of a spell card. So there's no values in there yet.
Nice. Now I got that working.
So how was your last couple weeks, Garst?
I've been sick, and it
Oh,
refuses to go away. It's gotten to the point where it's not like that, like achy, like painful sick anymore. I'm just incredibly mucusy, so it's lots of fun.
We're in the same place.
You know, hot peppers really work for clearing out mucus.
I went to a Thai food place, and I was too scared to get the all the way hot.
Oh
So
yeah,
I
no, don't do that.
I tried getting the next. It wasn't hot. I should have just gotten the all the way hot.
I would just say go to like
I mean, that's
supermarket and buy like a couple jalapenos and just eat them.
I fear that
do that.
spiciness ratings at like a Thai food place is like my shower, where one end is like right in the middle, on like just the right side. It's like, oh, that's like mildly cold, like tap water. A little bit to the left, and it's like, oh, that's like good shower water. And then you go all the way to the right or all the way to the left, it's like the fucking burning hells in the Antarctic Ocean.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm terrified, because I like spicy food, really, really spicy food, but I'm always scared that eventually I'm gonna ask for the hottest thing, and it's just gonna cause me to be an embarrassment to my family.
Wait, now why does it say my DC's 11? My spell save DC shows 14. What the fuck is wrong with
Just
this?
a second, I got it.
It's probably using a different, like the wrong modifier right now on your spells page.
Oh.
Like, make sure your spellcasting ability is set to charisma.
Oh.
It's because you're multi-classed. It causes
Yeah,
issues.
it's so fucked up.
It's honestly only because you're multi-classed, because you started rogue, and rogues don't have spellcasting.
Whenever you're setting up spells like that, just set the DC to spell. Where it's a spell casting ability, if you just set it to spell, it'll automatically choose charisma.
Oh, okay.
The only time that might be an
thank
issue is
Christ.
if you start using Bard spell. Well, no, Bard spells still cast with charisma. They'd be like Druid or Sorcerer. Sorcerer's charisma too. Shit. Everything's a charisma caster now.
Yeah.
Yeah, wizard and all of the divine. That's about it.
I can't believe that just worked without a hedge.
Yeah.
You're a little bit quiet, Renville.
Yeah, you're a
Talk
little
again?
quiet.
I turned you up.
Might have reset my settings.
I mean, I turned you up and you're fine now. I think if anyone thinks you're quiet, just do that, like me and Zell did. You could always turn your gain up too.
No, don't do that. It's all here.
Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah, you're good now, dude. Whenever you're ready,
So-
Scott.
It's a nice token.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Whenever you're ready.
That's a nice
Oh, yeah.
token.
Give me 1 second. I'm working on this last piece. Cool. Okay. I think I'm just about ready.
I got rid of that rod, right? Or no?
It was given to someone.
It's in safe hands now. Let's just say that.
Did we give it away?
I feel like maybe I did and maybe I didn't.
Is it in your inventory?
I don't
It's in my
feel like
image,
I don't
but
think we
might
did,
have.
because we were gonna go talk to Amaya, and then we were
You
deciding
guys
to go
did
take
talk
it
to
to the
Maya, but she didn't want to take it. She said to go check with the reliquary
yeah.
or the shard
Okay.
keepers.
Okay.
I guess I still have it then.
I guess I should have rewatched the last stream to refresh myself.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so if everybody's ready to go, we can get started.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Last time we adventured, you guys returned to the city and rested through the night at the guild hall. And in the morning, Zelgius received an update from the courtesan from the House of the Broken Flower regarding where the drugs that Auric had been giving to the people at Valen House had been coming from. Fox stayed in his room. However, the rest of you made your way to the docks and discovered that a group of demon worshippers were behind the import of drugs. After locating and raiding their warehouse, you found that there was an active portal to some terrifying realm that was spawning aberrant horrors. And after defeating them all, as well as the gang leader who was summoning them, you reported it to the proper authorities and cooperated with their investigation as much as possible. You then set out to do some shopping and got some tattoos and ordered a new set of black armor yet to be made. I did want to try and move forward a little bit quickly, so unless there was more shopping that wanted to happen, I wanted to fast forward to the next morning at the guild hall.
Down for
Can
that.
I just say, buy an Eye of Newt?
Yeah, given that you didn't really do anything last time, that's fine. You made your way out at some point during the day and bought yourself some Eye of Newt.
I feel like there was something I wanted
Well,
to do, but I
sorry.
forgot.
Petrified Eye of a Newt.
Yeah, it's fine. You guys have been to plenty of arcane shops. You've seen the arcane components required. So you found
Specifically,
your way.
if you buy an arcane component pouch, you don't need to specify all those like non-listed materials.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, realistically, if you have an
Oh,
arcane
those?
component pouch or an arcane focus, you don't need to have any
Materials.
arcane component that doesn't have a cost associated with it.
Okay.
So if it says you have to have a diamond worth 500 gold pieces, arcane component pouch is not going to handle that. But
Right.
any of that other stuff, it will.
Cool.
Alright. I'll just subtract however much it costs once I find it.
I'm pretty sure it's like 25 gold.
For the pouch?
Yeah.
I think there's a thing in Hexblade that lets your packed weapon, by the way, be your arcane focus. So
I have to have Pax of the Blade, which isn't until level 3 technically.
right, that's what it is.
That's why I don't have it. Otherwise, yeah, I'd already have that.
Okay, was there any other random shopping that people wanted to do?
No,
We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Sorry, guys. Then we will fast forward to the next morning. After you guys return to the guild hall, it is now the morning of. You are due to return to the tournament in order to begin the process for. Oh my gosh, what is it called? The heroine, the gauntlet, and the. Oh my god.
Harrowing
The tournament. No, the harrowing,
is
the
the name of
gauntlet,
it.
and the third one. I can't remember what I called it. Holy crap. Oh well.
It's been
I
that
gotta
long.
make a roll real quick
A
for
thunder.
my
Yep.
sword.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, it's you are due to return to the.
The other one you're talking about is like the competition, right? The monster
Yeah.
sling one.
Yeah.
Wasn't that just like an arena or something?
No, it was the gauntlet was the creatures. The harrowing is what happens after this reaction. I did this. Holy crap!
No, it's totally just
wrong.
okay.
Nope, 20 pages worth of notes. So I did not write down the name of it at all. That's awful.
Perfect
Anyway.
opportunity to come up with a new name.
I was thinking
The tournament.
of Thunderdome.
Okay. Anyway, yes, you guys are due to return for the tournament to begin the process of the official Harrowing Festival tournament. As you awaken at the warehouse, or at the guild house, you find that it had rained during the night. There's that post-rain smell in the air, and even as the traders and businessmen throughout the city begin moving their goods and people get back to work, there's a newness to this day, almost like the city's been washed throughout the night. And you can see that there are festival decorations that are going up, and there's the smells of festival foods as people begin setting up small stands in the streets, selling food and little trinkets and little fireworks and that kind of stuff. What would you guys like to do?
Well, just before we get too far into back into the swing of things, I would just like to state that the beginning of each day until situations change, or I guess if I remember to specify otherwise, I want to be by default using the blessing of the forge on my own chainmail.
Noted.
Because I keep forgetting to do that, and it's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a good thing to know about. Thok, as you awaken and make your way down to the tavern, the first thing that you note is that Praxlin, who is sleeping in his usual nook up in the rafters, has some strange markings on his wings.
Hey, Braxton.
Hey, huh? What? Where have you been?
In my room.
For the last day, okay. What's up?
I'm away for a day, and what is that on your wings?
Oh. Do you like them?
Seem a little strange.
There was a man with a cart that was basically selling enchanted tattoos. And Renfell and I each got some.
As you look, the eyes that are painted on his wings have a red iris and a black pupil, but as you stare, they both seem to blink and look at you.
What the fuck? What, is that? Are they blinking at me?
They might be. Honestly, I haven't really looked at them. I don't look at my wings very often.
What do they do? You said they were
Something?
enchanted, right?
I'm not sure what they do yet. I haven't tried to use them. But we will find out sometime soon, I'm sure.
God damn, I need some tattoos.
You guys do know that you are due to return to the Court's Rise and Court's Temple to be ready for the tournament at noon.
And it's morning now, right? Like
Yeah,
early?
like 7 a.m.
We got to get ready for the tournament. I think we find out who we're fighting against.
Alright.
I'll wake up around 10 and start drinking some warm tea.
Okay. Warm tea, 3 copper pieces. Unless you're looking for something particularly special.
Zel is polishing up his armor, making it look all nice and pretty.
Is everyone in like the guild common area right now?
Yeah, pretty much. Unless somebody specifically wants to stay back in the room.
I'm gonna with the pocket watch. I'm gonna cast a couple things. Well, 2 first level cure wounds in there.
Alrighty.
So
And then I'll come downstairs like it's normal. Say hello.
So this is the first day in a multi. There's like 3 days. You said. I'm sorry, I forgot.
The festival itself goes on for over a week. There are you have to make it through 3 rounds. It is a single elimination tournament. So you're going to have to make it through 3 rounds, which is going to take place over 3 days.
Okay. So around a day.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So what have you guys been up to? Best day.
Oh, super fun.
Took down some drug lords.
Yeah, I don't know if that's my idea of typical fun.
Sounds like fun.
You didn't think that portal was fun?
It was pretty
Portal?
horrifying, if I remember correctly.
That's what makes it so fun.
No, I don't.
It's
I
terrifying.
don't
Yeah,
agree.
we-
Agree to disagree.
We found a pretty powerful cursed magic item.
Jesus Christ, sounds like I missed a lot.
Indeed.
I still gotta get rid of this thing, and I start waving around a black scepter in front of his face, like super willy-nilly.
The fuck?
Yeah, you recognize the
That's
scepter as the one that was used in the forest.
You still have that?
Were you not there?
No, I said you still have that. Question
No,
mark.
but I thought you didn't see it.
No, I was
No, he
I
was
was
there.
I was
Yeah, he
there
was
for the forest. I was there.
I'm talking
the
about
fight
the
against
cursed
Shadow
one we
Dragons?
just found. The first
Oh,
one we just found.
there's. Oh shit. No, I thought
'Cause-
Scott said.
Which one is
Yeah.
this?
I mean, this is the portal opening cursed thing.
That
to
was the one in
Shadow
the
Field.
forest.
Yeah, that's from the
Oh
forest.
yeah,
Was it?
that's from the forest.
I'm sorry. I
My mind.
really have not caught up in quite some time. Yeah.
It's all about getting back into the groove of things.
It's alright.
Alrighty then.
Why didn't you get rid of that? Didn't we-
Didn't have time.
Didn't have. You-
I mean, it's only dangerous if I try to use it.
It doesn't seem like it's active right now.
It's also dangerous if it gets into the wrong hands.
I mean, if someone wants to go to the Shadowfae,
No thanks.
Could be.
yeah, right.
No, that's a better idea not to use it.
Should we go to Amaya now since we have some time before the tournament?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Or we could just throw it at someone in the tournament and see if they use
I
it.
think that bringing it to Amaya is a wonderful idea. Let's go do that right now.
everything should be brought to Amaya always. That is
We
even
cannot
slightly
be trusted.
questionable.
That is what I'm drawing from this conversation right now.
At least I agreed.
I agree.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right. You make your way up. Amaya's already busy. This time, unusually, her office door is open and welcoming. And as you approach, you can see that she's arranging some recently acquired contracts for posting down in the guild hall. And as she sees you approach, she says, "Ah, my new favorites. What can I do for you?"
Such high praise.
Yeah.
Well, you guys
very low
completed-
standards.
You guys have completed a lot of contracts in a fairly short period of time and made me a lot of money. So, favorites.
Huh. Okay then.
Indeed.
Very all business. Okay, well, more business.
Speaking of business,
Garst is here now. He wasn't
Yes.
last time we were all here.
Yes, hello.
I believe I discussed something with him at least once before.
Yes.
Yes, possibly alone, but for another job that we had.
Aye.
So, what brings you to my office today?
I'm gonna nudge.
Didn't
Ren
we already talked to her about this? And she was the one that told us to go to the reliquary.
Yeah, she recommended the Reliquary, the Shard Seekers, or no, I believe, yeah, or the Roosters. You could turn it into the Authority.
well, Amaya, I was wondering, any luck selling any of that information?
Possibly
Oh.
from Illyrio.
That is correct. I did say that I would pay you all once you were all here. Yeah, I did manage to, after much talking amongst several parties, I was able to sell the information to the Shard Seekers, who were desperate to find out any information they could about the Shard. They offered up 1,200 gold just for the information. However, if you're willing to go and talk to them in person and describe what happened, they said that they may be willing to pay you in person as well. However, 1,200 gold split 4 ways,
Indeed.
correct? Okay. Alrighty. 1,200 gold it is.
No. There you go.
Well, maybe we should go talk to the Shard Seekers and give them that scepter.
We'll have to do that after the tournament. We don't have much time. We don't have enough time to do that probably.
We have a few hours, don't we?
What is it? 10 o'clock? 10 now? We have roughly 2.
Yeah, you have about 2 hours left.
Oh, it's 10 now. Oops.
We can stop by after our match.
Yeah, totally.
Just keep that scepter, in your bag or something.
Yeah. All right.
So you guys are making your way to Cord's Rides.
Yep.
So,
Aye.
Is there enough time for me to get one of those fancy tattoos before the tournament?
It is on the way.
Yes.
I'm sure we'll run into him.
He did his work pretty quick as well.
Yeah, it was magical. It wasn't a sit down, wait a while, get it done type thing. It was pretty quick.
Oh, good.
Guys, did we ever come up with a name?
Harmony of Discord.
Yes, that was it.
That's the one.
So, as you guys make your way out of the guild hall and make your way across Merchant's Rise, as you go down the lifts to go down into the city, you can look out and you can see that there are colors throughout the city. Banners. Some people have even laid out decorations on their roofs. It appears that because Terrace Birth is such a vertical city, and there are, between the flying cars and so many, the roosters and the lifts, many people decorate their rooftops to celebrate celebrations. And as you look out across the city, you can see entire neighborhoods have coordinated painted rooftops in symbols of Cord. Others have gigantic depictions of, combatants or team colors for their favorite arena teams.
Well, what's our team colors?
Oh.
You guys will have to decide that when you get to your orientation. But as you look at it, you can see that that's like a pretty common thing during celebrations, is these big paintings across multiple rooftops. And you can even see that nearest to Cord's Rides, there are a few that are welcoming their dwarven guests, as people have painted out the symbol of Vindheim.
Mm-hmm.
Any dwarves around?
Not as you make your way through the city, at least not notably. However, as you get closer to Cord's Rise, you can see that some of them are making their way through the Soot Market and Spire Shade Bazaar.
None of them buy those buildings, though.
You were seeing that from the lifts, so you were pretty far away
Okay.
to be able to see that. The only reason you can see it from the lifts is because it's like multiple coordinated rooftops all painted from a distance.
Okay.
And as you guys make your way past the Spire Shade Bazaar, keeping your eye out, you do see that same merchant calling out across the crowd, "Enchanted tattoos! Come, pick your favorite design and have it emblazoned into your skin."
We know where I'm going. And I walk over there.
As you approach, you can see that he's an older gentleman, but he's pretty spry, and he's got a nice loud voice, and he has a couple of looks like apprentices or assistants that are there, and you can see there are many different colored bottles of inks that are laid out across the cart. And as he sees you approaching, he goes, "Ah, I see we have a customer. Are you interested in having yourself an enchanted tattoo?"
I am.
And what design, pray tell, are you interested in? Keep in mind, the design decides the effect.
Is there any way to know an effect by design?
Unfortunately, no. Oftentimes the art takes it upon a mind of its own once I start.
So what you're saying is I'm paying you and I get some random enchantment depending on what design I pick.
Exactly.
If you want to be crass about it, yes.
I would say it's worth it.
Yeah, it worked for me.
I haven't tested mine yet, but they're looking around, so I'm sure they do work.
Do either of you know anything about what they do?
Something related to eyes.
No, but it feels pretty powerful.
What did you get, Carson? Randall.
I'll show him my lightning bolt.
Oh. Well.
It's silver as well.
It's kind of bright.
Yeah, you can't really see it with my pale skin under my shirt, but
Got it. I remember when I watched the stream that I had ideas, but I don't have them.
maybe some kind of beast
Maybe for you, a cloud or dagger of some kind.
or a snake.
Something
Sir,
fast or sneaky.
Is it possible to have multiple tattoos? Well,
Yeah, I
guess
have
Crossland has two. How many tattoos can one have?
Depends upon the strength of the soul. However, I find that most customers can handle 3.
Well, first, I'd like a skull on my chest.
in red.
A red skull. All right, just a moment.
How much longer will you be in town?
At least until the end of the tournament.
All right. I may see you later.
All right, a red skull. I feel like we could do that. And he picks up his wand, waves at the ink a few times, and you can see that the reds and blacks and some of the silvers go into the air. And as he begins painting with his wand in the air, you can see it makes up a rather gruesome reddened skull with deep, dark black eyes inset with silver flames. And as he finishes the incantation, the skull shrinks in the air and goes down to your chest, and you feel a slight warm, almost burning for just a moment sensation. And then as the arcane light dies down, you can feel the warming sensation dissipate, and emblazoned into your skin is a reddened skull with silver flames for eyes.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah.
That's the
Now that
coolest
is
one
dope.
I've seen him do.
You can drop down to DM's corner to find out what it does.
Shit. What?
Thought dies instantly.
He poisons himself.
He bursts into flames.
It's a
Turning
disintegrate
into-
spell.
He turns into Ghost Rider. Be funny if these were all cursed.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Say that like you aren't. This dude is basically like a carny. You guys are letting tattoo your bodies with magic.
You should try it.
I mean, it's expensive magic, isn't it?
Pass.
Like 100 gold.
It's 150 gold pieces. 150 gold pieces per tattoo.
That's an expensive carny.
Yeah.
Is that? He holds out his hand, expecting payment.
We didn't discuss payment.
I'm sorry, it is 150 gold pieces per tattoo.
Oh, you roboted there. How much?
150?
Oh, yeah. I throw him the 150.
Alrighty.
And may I have one more?
Oh.
Of course, if you have the coin.
Oh, I have the coin. Don't you worry.
Expensive customer. Alrighty, what other design are you interested in?
Well, what I'd like is a snake. But I want that snake to go down my arm, starting from my bicep. And I want it to curl around. And I want its mouth to be my fist.
It's very oddly specific.
Alrighty, give me a moment.
I just thought of it. It seemed pretty badass.
So what, it coils around your arm and then it's your fist is the mouth?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. I think I've got it.
Man, how is there not like a line of kids begging their parents to get one of these?
Because it's 150 gold pieces.
Yeah, I know. but
People don't have
still.
that kind of money.
Doesn't stop kids from begging.
and
True.
True.
I would like it on my right arm.
Was the other part of the heroine called the Proving?
That was the beginning,
Maybe.
I think. Or is that what we're doing now?
No, I think it might be the
think
it might be the
that's-
proving.
It was that or trials, I do believe, but I think it was proving.
No. I think it was the because it was the proving, the gauntlet, and the harrowing.
Hmm.
Okay.
It's been bugging
Okay.
me.
I got
Just
it.
search your
Okay.
notes.
So, as you, he ponders for a moment, pulls at his small, tight little white beard on his chin. Yeah, all right, I think we can do that. And holds out his palm for the coin one more time, not really trusting that you can afford a second one.
I toss it to him and just laugh. I like you.
Oh, well, I guess so. Pulls out a wand, waves it in the air. This time, greens and oranges, as well as some of the reds and lighter hues, go into the air, and he draws an elaborate serpent in the air. And this time, as it makes its way towards your arm, it coils around you first before feeling that burning sensation. The serpent curling its way around your shoulder and then down your bicep and ending almost as though the head were your hand.
That's what I'm talking about.
Alrighty. And then again, you can drop down to DM's corner.
I have the money. Don't worry is something that would make you worry that he doesn't have the money.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying.
Well, he's lucky we didn't turn him upside down and take all the money out of his pockets. But once we talk about old Nier to the reliquary, you might be paying us more.
Hey, I got a question for y'all. What do you think a tattoo of, like, I don't know, a chicken would do? I'm just curious.
Polymorph people into a chicken.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, just anyone you punch.
Well, it would have to be a modified polymorph spell in that case, because it's a willing target for polymorph.
Or, there's,
True polymorph also might be able to bypass that, but
isn't there like a druid spell that does it?
I don't believe so.
Aside from
Druids-
true polymorph?
Well, druids have
I mean, they
their
can
shape
shape
change.
shift.
Yeah, they're wild shape, but that's not a spell.
But
and that's only them.
self.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's itself.
Alrighty. As he finishes that incantation and the serpent sets into thought skin, he turns to the rest of the party, kind of beckoning. Does anyone else? Perhaps?
So he'll just kind of
And he
shakes his
sees
head.
He sees Praxon's eyes and remembers, oh wait, you were here yesterday.
I
Are you satisfied with your tattoos?
have not tried them out yet.
Well, I'm sure you will find a use soon enough. Motioning towards the decorations for the harrowing tournament.
Yeah,
That's
Harmony
on our
of
way there.
Discord, check us out.
Yeah.
Tournament team. Well then, I expect I'll be seeing more of you.
Yeah, purple's our team color.
That's not true.
Excuse me?
It is 100% not our team color.
I like purple.
Don't listen to that fool.
He kind of looks at this and he goes, well, good luck. If I get a chance to come to the tournaments, perhaps I'll see you and be cheering for you.
You might want to bet some money on us if you want to make something.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
That's
That's very smart.
He motions to the 2 bags of coin that he just earned and says, I prefer earning my coin. However, we'll see how you do in your first round.
Have any other tournament goers come here?
Not that I know of. However, I have had a number of customers, more so than usual.
Interesting.
Any of
Did
them?
any of them
dwarves?
look rough and tumble like we do?
There are a great many rough and tumble folks that purchase from me. Guild members, shard seekers. And most of the people that can afford my services are rough and tumble by nature.
Of course.
Was there a group of like 5 dwarves that all came up and purchased one of like a brick wall or something?
I did sell to a set of dwarves yesterday, although they didn't. For all the rough and tumble folks that come through, those ones look particularly aristocratic.
Ah,
Interesting.
that is indeed interesting.
Would you mind telling us what they got?
Let's see. One of them got a symbol of the shards. Another got a symbol of Moradin. A third got a symbol of Gren. And the last one got his family's axe.
Oh.
Interesting.
Religious symbols are a favorite. Although I find that the results are often the most boring.
Do you get a lot of requests for fertility?
Fertility.
Yeah, fertility tattoos. Just wondering.
You would be surprised at the requests that I get. I wouldn't call it frequent, but yes, I have gotten requests for symbols of Molora and other such fertility signs.
Interesting.
I mean, it gives us more information on the types of things that we can request from you. So,
Renzo,
Yes.
you want a fertility tattoo?
You trying to procreate?
oh no, it'd be an anti-fertility. Can you do that? No, never mind. Let's
Don't
go.
elf
We're
around.
losing daylight.
Oh my god.
Best not to ask these
Zell-
things.
Zell
lest
starts
they
walking
become
away.
Too controlling.
Heading towards the.
It's like asking your drug dealer, "Hey, got any
Garst
heroin?"
follows.
Oh my god.
Before we go, when the enchantments run out, does the tattoo stay?
Oftentimes it disappears. However, depending upon the type of enchantment, you can have it touched up and refilled for a slightly reduced fee.
Nice.
It's not gonna like,
Skin cancer.
yeah, it's not gonna when it wears off make me like useless or anything.
I have never had a customer complain after receiving a tattoo.
Well,
It's because they die of
Do
skin
they
yeah, I was
cancer.
gonna
survive?
say because they never come back, or
Looking in the wrong things, boys.
He kind of gives you a sidelong look and says, "Well, I hope that you all are pleased with your tattoo. Please, if you ever are interested in further business, please seek me out. In the meantime," and he turns back to the rest of the crowd, "enchanted tattoos! Anybody interested in some enchanted tattoo?"
what's
Uh,
skin cancer?
Who knows?
The dark effects of a necromancer.
Yes.
Although, perhaps a light cleric? I don't know. Alright, Zelgius, as you go wandering off into the crowd, and make your way towards the lifts up towards Cord's Rise, you end up in a pretty long line trying to get up to Cord's Rise. Although the lifts are huge and oftentimes are large enough to keep up with the traffic, it seems that the excitement of the festival has exceeded the capacity for the lifts to be able to keep up, and you end up waiting for a good 20 minutes before you're able to make it onto a lift up the rise.
Geist is with me, by the way. I don't know if you heard him.
Oh, I missed that. Okay. However, the rest of the party catches up while you're waiting in line. So.
Man, if there was any kind of disaster or invasion, this place would be fucked.
How so?
I mean, there's only so many people that can get through here.
That is true.
No evacuation, you know.
Could you say it a little louder? Doesn't make us look
Point out
suspicious
the
at all.
obvious.
But you sound like you know of a possible invasion.
I mean, I've always been trained in, martial thinking, and when I was a blade dancer.
I mean, I believe we all have to some extent.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never been in a war. I would just imagine like a tsunami. I was imagining first.
Can't argue with that.
You ever read about those massive walls of water?
Can't say I have.
Would I have seen one in like traveling?
Given where you're from, yeah, actually, I'd say that, yeah, given your place of origin, it's likely that even if you haven't seen one, the area surrounding where you're from was often impacted by tsunamis or rogue waves or similar things, hurricanes attacking the coast.
Aye, of course. I know exactly what they're like.
Oh wow.
Bloody terrifying.
Man, nothing that exciting ever happened in my life.
Go south. It's chaotic, but fun.
Yeah.
Again, these different ideas of fun.
Is there money to be made?
Down south, maybe in protection. It's mostly wild down there. At least
After
what I've seen.
After several moments, you guys make your way onto a lift and make it up to Cord's Rise. Up here, the festival is already in full swing. There are performers in the streets. There are impromptu contest rings set up where people are engaging in boxing or gladiatorial style matches in the streets. There are feats of strength with prizes being rewarded. There are children going around in little toy costumes with swords and shields. And it looks like pretty much everyone in the city is welcome up onto Cord's Rise to celebrate the tournament and feats of strength.
Feats of strength, eh?
Yeah. Not
What kind of
dexterity.
feats?
Let's go get registered in before we get sidetracked. We don't have
Does,
much time.
Should we decide on a color?
We should decide on a color. I agree.
Is it like a singular color or is it like a combination of colors?
mean-
It's more like a coat of arms, if you want to
Coat of
picture it
arms.
that way. It's more like a symbol that represents your team as well as the colors that would be struck with that banner.
Harmony of Discord. Oh,
How's that?
I was
Everyone good with that?
joking, mainly.
I kind of. That's.
That gets the purple. I personally prefer black and white. That covers it all.
I was gonna say black and white as well.
Oh.
Yeah, me too.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right, I think
let's
we're
do
There you go, Scott.
Well,
it. That was quick.
That was really fast. Okay.
Zell already had a sketch in his notebook.
Taken from Google. Like a
Zell's been
scumbag.
thinking about that one. Okay. Alrighty. Pushing your way through the crowd, the scent of festival foods, the sweet spices, and baked goods kind of are almost overpowering as people are wandering through the streets carrying large trays. And carnival barkers are yelling out across the streets, inviting people to partake. You make your way through to the arena, which already has a fairly large crowd. And right near the front gates, you can see the same half-orc that you had originally signed up with is greeting tournament contestants at the gates and ushering them inside. Seeing you approach, he raises his hand towards you and says, you, snaps his fingers a few times trying to think, Discord, right? Harmony
Yes.
of Discord? Right, this way.
Let's go, lads.
I'll follow.
I'll follow.
Struts in like kind of cockily.
He ushers you inside and guides you down the stairs underneath the Colosseum. And down there, there is a large presentation center. And you can see that there's already several other teams gathered. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Everyone, or
Let's see, Garst, Zell, and Thok.
Oh.
at least run our A game pretty
Oh,
attentive
you know
for
what?
this.
Mhm.
I wasn't even thinking Praxon as well because of your shield.
Very perceivable. Whatever it is.
Is it a scent, a smell, a sound?
No, it's just looking around the room.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so thus far there's only a couple of other teams that have made their way down. You can see that there is a group from Vindheim. Several stocky dwarves carrying massive shields and heavy warhammers, heavily armored, prepare themselves. They're kind of not lounging, more they seem a little bit tense. They're in an unfamiliar city, partaking in an unfamiliar tournament, and they were lucky enough to win their way in, but they seem a little bit tense.
Hey, Thok, can I borrow your scariest looking dagger?
My
I'll give it back to
looking
you.
dagger.
Bite.
My what looking dagger?
Scariest
scary.
looking.
Oh, no, I don't think I can hand that over.
I mean, I'll give it to you before we head in.
No, I'm sorry.
No? Alright. I'm sorry. Carry on.
What do you need it for?
I was just gonna try and juggle and intimidate some people around here. Really fast
You
juggling.
can,
with
have
blades.
you can have these oranges that I took from breakfast.
Oh, yeah. Let's intimidate people with oranges.
Oh, I was just being helpful. Fine. I'll take my oranges back.
Feast your eyes upon the flying orange death. So, in addition to the group from Vindheim, you can see that there is what looks like a group of bards. They each are carrying a musical instrument, except for one of them that is wearing a set of full plate armor. They all seem to be grouped together, and the musicians among them are tuning their instruments and kind of not playing a tune, just kind of doing that thing that musicians do, where they just kind of sit and play upon their instruments for a moment. You can see that there's a group that looks like they must be from outside of Terrace Birth. A group of wood elves have gathered, and they are, they've put their bows to the side. They seem a little bit uncomfortable underneath the Colosseum, but they are adorned in soft leathers, and little bits of nature seem to be clinging to them, little bits of moss growing on their armor and twigs in their hair.
Are there any training dummies?
This is mostly a presentation hall. So there are rows of chairs set up. There's a large podium at the front on a slightly raised platform. It looks like whatever is going to be happening here is going to be an introduction.
Is there food?
There is there's a plate of just simple breads, meats, and cheeses that are laid out with some drinks, including some wines, some juices, and some tea.
Cool. I'll eat some food.
I would like some tea.
We go for some tea.
Zell's just gonna have a little bit of water.
Alrighty. After about 20 minutes, you note that a couple of other teams have entered in. It's hard to keep track of everybody as they enter. However, Thok and Joe, you both identify that oh my gosh, why? Dex Dex and his team enter, wearing matching black armor. Some of them having strange runes engraved on their skin, and you can see that Dex appears to have an extremely grim look on his face.
So, are we just like the most mismatched group out of all of them?
Yep.
Like all different armor, different races.
We are not coordinated at all.
Well, that's why we're harmonizing them as a Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the teams that you've taken note of seem to have whatever unified them was a similar location or interest. So there's a group from Vindheim, there's a group from Valen College, there's a group from a Wood Elf's village outside the city.
Right.
You guys are probably the most identifiable as a group of mercenaries from the guild. So.
Oh, yeah, okay. Are there any other guild members? Is there any insignia that guild members carry?
I carry one from the Blood Hunter thing with the lichens.
We're not all guild members.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like other teams that have guild members?
Yeah, there are a couple of teams that seem to be made up of people that you might have encountered once or twice within the guild on your downtime. Nobody that you've been on a speaking terms with, but just familiar faces.
Is there anyone that is carrying the same symbol I'm carrying?
Would you get 20?
Yeah.
Keeping your eyes out, you don't see anyone that's wearing it openly.
Okay.
Any other non-wood elves?
Yeah, one of the bards is an elf. There seems to be a group of stern-looking mercenaries that are all gathered wearing a gray armor. One of them is an elf. And one of the people on Dex's team is an elf.
No blade dancers, though?
Not that you can see.
Can I just keep my eyes open, see if I see Aliana?
Of course, yeah. After a little while, the room starts to get full, and that same half-elf wearing the blue robes from your previous encounters in the Colosseum makes his way into the room, and he stares about. Ah, yes! Welcome, competitors. We are just gathered here today to get everybody's team insignias borne down and to share the brackets so that everybody knows when and where and with whom they will be competing, at least for the beginning of the tournament. So, first of all, any of you that would like to register your team logos, my friend Ursar will be taking those down to the back of the room. You can see that there's a small halfling man that has set up at a small table at the back of the room with a ledger, preparing to take down notes about everybody's banners. And then he motions to the wall behind him, and you can see that it draws out into a massive bracket symbol, two-sided, with 4 spaces for teams that breaks down to 2, and then 1 on each side, indicating the final match. And as he does so, he asks, I would like each team to please send 1 person forward to draw straws to determine where you end up on the brackets.
I'll
Zell
go
steps.
ahead and do that.
Oh,
I
okay.
vote Garst. Never mind.
I'm sorry, that was a whirlwind of
I'll
words.
step forward.
Yeah.
Okay. Praxon makes his way to the front, and the half-elf kind of holds out a group of straws, each one painted on one end, each one a color. And there are 4 pairs of 2 with the shared color, and he grabs them all in his hand, holding the colors in his palm where you can't see it so that it's just the sticks. And he holds it out to you.
I mean, I guess I'll go in and reach for one. Do I have to roll or anything?
Yep, roll a 1d8.
1d8.
I knew it.
Don't roll Dex this team.
It's a 1.
3.
Ooh.
Cool. Alrighty. And as you pull your stick, as you pull it, on the wall behind him appears Harmony of Discord in the 3rd slot. Second match of the day.
Like magically it appears?
Yep.
Cool.
And as each team steps forward, you can see that there's one of the wood elves step forward, and they draw, and the name Force of Nature appears in the 2nd slot. A man steps forward wearing dark leathers and a veil across his face, and as he pulls, it says the Umbral Veil in the 1st slot. And then one of the bards steps up and grabs, and the name Reliquary Requiem appears in the 4th slot as your first competitor.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
As the other team names appear, you can see one is named the Flame Rot, another is named the Vindheim Phalanx, Quiver of Death, and Occult Reckoning appears as Dex steps forward and pulls a straw. So, he says, well, I congratulate you all on determining your first competitor. Our first match of the day will be Force of Nature versus the Umbral Veil. I would ask that you two please follow and make your way down to the team match rooms immediately. Our second match today will be Harmony of Discord versus the Reliquary Requiem. You guys will be on deck. You are more than welcome to make your way up to the stands to witness the first match. However, I will need you down here immediately following to prepare.
All right. I'm gonna head up to the stands.
I feel like we should, get a banner with our emblem on it. I think we should go do that.
Where would we go and do that?
I don't
The
know.
guy. There was a guy there. He mentioned at the back.
Ursar. Back there. Halfling lad.
Oh, okay.
Then we should go find a bookie.
Bookie.
We're not allowed to bet
we're
on
not
our own
allowed to
matches.
Yeah, we're
bet
not
on
allowed to bet.
ourselves.
Oh.
I kind of ruined that. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's fine. You've ruined a lot. That's not the worst thing you've
I don't want to hear it. I fucking saved you. I saved your ass with that succubus who's about to fuck your brains out.
That you did.
Literally.
I literally had to open my mouth and say, that was really nice. That's really nice, Frank.
Don't worry, next time I see your fucking chest getting ripped out, I'll just leave it.
Boys, we're about to have to. That's a real possibility in the next few hours. Let's not be at our own throats.
Relax.
I'm gonna die. Okay. So, as you make your way back to Ursar, he's a stout little halfling with a little orange beard, and he looks up and goes, right, Harmony of Discord, right?
Aye.
What exactly is your symbol there?
Well, Zell?
He went to the stands. Fuck.
I mean,
I guess I could run and get him. I'll just run up to the stands and find him.
One moment. Our sketch artist decided to walk away.
He wraps his knuckles across the table a couple of times, and then Zell and Praxon return down the stairs.
yo, the best way I could describe it is a purple buckler shield with a great sword, split down the fuller line, one half in white or silver, the other in black. From the guard of the sword, large wings flowing upwards, matching with the point of the sword.
You see him write down a few quick notes, and then he opens his palm, and you hear him whisper a small arcane incantation, and a minor illusion of your symbol appears in his palm, and he says, does this appear to match it? And it's a rough approximation of what you just described.
A bit more purple and silver.
It's like a whitish silver, like a shiny white.
Like a gray, kind of.
Like my skin.
No.
Like my scales.
And he whispers a couple of times, and it shimmers a little bit. The white side of the great sword darkening and twisting with almost like a marble type color. As it settles, he goes, is that closer?
Yeah, marble is good.
I like it.
Sure.
Alrighty. And he he flips his hand down and presses it into the paper, whispers another arcane incantation, and the mark appears next to your name. Alright. Your colors will be struck when it's your turn in for combat.
Beautiful.
Does coffee exist in D&D?
Yes.
Is there any here?
I mean, we're going up to the stands to watch the fight. I'm sure you can get some snacks.
Yeah, there's tea.
Yeah. I mean, sure. Yeah, I suppose there would be coffee here. So yes, there's coffee.
I'll take a bunch before I leave, like 2 different cups.
Okay. Renfell leaves double fisting cups of coffee as he makes his way up the stairs.
Can I try to find like a seedy type of individual who might do drugs?
A cross-dresser?
We just...
A seedy type of individual who might do drugs.
That's most people that carry weapons.
A CD?
S-E-E-D-Y.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, you're looking at what, around the outside of the Coliseum?
Yeah. I just need some information. I need to find out what Asmodeus' death actually does.
Okay, yeah, make an investigation check. Okay. So yeah, after a few moments, making your way outside the Coliseum for a moment, the celebration of the festival is still in full swing. The crowds outside of the arena are now being ushered through the gates inside, many of them paying their ticket costs and going inside. And just off to the side of where they are taking tickets and letting people in, there's a small gathering of what looks like not so, reputable individuals. And they seem to just kind of be leaning against the wall, and every once in a while someone's walking up and having a small exchange with them.
Can I walk up not too close to them, but in deep scan, just like sign, looking for information? Like kind of give a distance so I'm not obvious.
After a moment, one of them takes note and sidles up and returns in Thieves' Cant. What can I do you for?
Can I motion off to the side towards like an area away from kind of the rest of the group that he's with?
Hi. What business are you after?
I'm looking for information on a certain substance you might know about.
Substances is my game.
That's good. Asmodeus' death. You heard of that one?
It's a bit hot for me to move, especially
Well-
after all the goings on over at Valen House.
Well, might you know what its effects are?
Well, that depends upon the person. For most of us normal folk, it's just a rather euphoric high. Lasts a good long while. Don't touch the stuff myself. If you get hooked on it, your teeth start to turn super white. However, if you're
Wow. Really?
well, however, if you are a caster of the arcane variety, it'll still give you a euphoric high. It might also give your spells a little bit more oomph, or at least that's what I've heard. Dangerous stuff, though. Dangerous stuff. More than one spellcaster at the Reliquary has been caught using it. Many of them get expelled, some of them die from overdose.
And what's a typical dose like?
The beginners usually start off with just, small cut, quarter stone. Those that get into it heavy, I don't know. Most of them die before you really see them.
I appreciate the information, and I slide him 3 gold.
He nods,
And I walk away.
pockets the coin. All right, and he watches you leave. Unfortunately, because of my illness, I am going to have to take slightly more frequent breaks. I'm going to need about 5 minutes.
No
Is
problem.
that cool?
Yeah.
All right, get back in 5.
Okay.
And if I only casted more.
Man, I'm so close to sneaking off and trying to find a bookie.
I wouldn't do it.
I got passed without a trace.
I
Oh
still
shit.
wouldn't do it.
Wait. I can disguise myself now.
Oh shit! I have a disguise kit too. I could.
Well,
do
no. I can cast disguise self at will.
Shit, I might just disguise myself.
We could totally
How
bet
long?
on ourselves, not as ourselves.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's a little
I'm
too
actually
seedy for my
proficient,
liking.
too. Oh man, I'm looking to get money wherever I can. I've never used the disguise kit either, so it would be nice to use it for once.
Do you have
Even
proficiency
though
with
it
it?
uses, I have proficiency, but it uses like my worst fucking stat. It literally uses my worst stat.
Yeah, that's what my Ocarina proficiency uses.
What does disguise kit use?
Wisdom.
Oh.
That's your worst stat?
Yeah, I think I got an 8.
Oh, wow.
My worst is strength.
Yeah, I have an 8 wisdom. That's kind of why I keep running into things super quickly.
My lowest is charisma.
I kind of wrote in my traits that I was trap prone, so I keep running into things headlong almost.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, he's naive.
You're like our group's Valley Girl.
Exactly what he is. He's a cheerleader.
That's very true.
Valid girl
was-
up in the States and valid girl in Canada mean two very different things.
I was about to start doing the whole mascot thing, but there wasn't a good time for it.
I'm sure there will be at some point.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even have a banner or color yet, so no one was rooting for us.
No, but after our first match, they'll be
It's-
cheering my name.
It's kind of hard to incorporate our name and what we do into a interpretive dance.
Guys, did I send you? Did I send you my banner?
could actually be done with that, actually.
I do not believe I've seen anything.
I was thinking maybe like doing some kind of like duo kind of knife dance where we strike each other's knives and make like a
That sounds like a good way to
harmony.
fuck up and hurt yourselves before the match.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's just basic.
This is also D&D.
Yeah, it's like what they do when they train, sparring.
Oh, you want to spar?
Well, like spar mixed with dance, and also high level, like
What's up, Scott?
able to make it
I'm
time.
sorry,
so
I-
you can.
I got my drink. I'm good. What you're thinking of?
As we're all on the edge of our seats.
Man. The anticipation.
Yeah, there's
Found
a,
it, just a
a
second.
fight before ours too, so we gotta watch that one.
You guys might finally see some abilities from me.
There
You
it
have
is.
abilities?
I have abilities that I haven't used at all yet.
Yeah,
Oh.
there we go. But like dancing.
Yeah, they're only remaining still because of the camera. Normally they'd be circling each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the martial art that I study.
Oh really? Where
Interesting.
did you study it?
What's that?
You just studied at a dojo in your town?
Actually, the largest modern Arnis school in the U.S. is just south of Buffalo.
Oh wow.
So I studied there. I got
So
my
is
third
it-
degree black belt
It's crazy.
for 21 years.
Oh, 3rd degree black belt. No shit.
Yeah, I'm a two-time world champion weapon fighter.
Wow.
Whoa.
What?
So
What?
Yeah.
so it's all just double sticks beating people with them?
No. Modern Arnis is what's called a conglomerate martial art. So we study double stick, single stick, dagger, open hand, grappling, throwing, wrist manipulations, joint manipulations. A lot of it's based in small circle jujitsu and aikido and hapkido.
Wow.
So pretty soon you're gonna start linking us to videos, right?
Yeah, right. You got any tournament videos?
Let's
I'm
discuss this
sure
after. Let's just carry
Yeah.
on, boys.
Okay.
We just spent 2 weeks, so 3 weeks on hiatus. Let's go.
That's
We can catch up later.
Okay. So, you guys were making your way upstairs from the presentation hall to go watch the first match, correct?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna.
They got-
Is there like a bathroom type area or like a latrine or something?
Yeah, there are several gatherings of them throughout the Colosseum and outside the Colosseum.
All right. But like, if I would go to one, is it like more communal, or are they like more like outhouse style? Like, are they like single room or?
The ones within the Colosseum are more communal. The ones outside the Colosseum are more like temporary latrines.
Okay.
I will go towards the bathrooms as well.
Okay. What are you guys doing there?
I'm trying to
tummy
find-
farts.
What? God.
I'd like
Two
to
shakes, boy.
I'd like to find a stall and close myself in,
That's what I'm.
and then use my disguise kit to turn myself into a different person.
Oh, okay. Make a
That's not-
disguise self check.
Okay. I'm just gonna say that's not at all what I'm going for.
Oh, not
Oh
the
snap!
Oh shit.
Hell,
And
what?
Drenfell
What pray tell
disappears.
do you? Yeah, I was gonna say, what pray tell do you want to look like?
I just want to get rid of the purple and go about as a normal elf who is wealthy and is pretending to be a customer at the tournament watching.
Alrighty, so you lose all the sequins and the garish accoutrement that you wear. Your wide brim hat goes away, and you replace it with this kind of smooth silken robe, a dark blue with gray color, and you go without a hat, but you do pull out some jewelry that, if it was looked at closely, would probably be identified as costume jewelry. However, the whole package taken together, somebody that just looks at you would assume that you're a wealthy elven aristocrat making their way through the city.
All right, and I will try and make my way towards a high-end bookie.
Alrighty. Praxton, what are you doing in the bathroom?
Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna find a stall, like an empty one. Just go inside of it. I'm gonna go into my bag. I'm gonna pull out a 1/4 ounce of umberwort. I'm gonna eat it.
Oh my god.
We're gonna die.
No, we'll be
Alrighty.
fine.
Make a Constitution saving throw. Yeah. Okay. You eat it. You feel a calmness to your nerves. The world doesn't really go hazy per se, but the sharpness to tones and stuff, everything seems a little bit more rounded,
Mm.
a little bit more even keel. You don't feel like you get angered or perturbed as easily, and you also feel yourself become a little bit more perceptive because of it. You're less easily distracted.
Awesome.
Alrighty. Renfell, as you make your way down to the gambling cages, you find your way into a line amongst other wealthy-looking individuals. And as you make your way to the front of the line, the teller looks up and goes, yes, how would you like to place your bet, sir?
Hi, yes. Well, let's see. What are the colors this year?
The colors, let me see. He opens up a ledger. Go ahead and make a perception check.
All right.
Okay, 18.
Damn.
As he opens it up, you take note that it has the same colors and names that the gentleman downstairs was taking. However, as you look at it for a moment, you realize it's the exact same handwriting and pictures that the gentleman downstairs was taking. whatever's going on with this booklet, it is magically connected to the one that was being filled out downstairs, and it is the exact same.
Okay.
And as he flips through, he says, let's see, we've got green and brown, always popular. We've got yellow and red. We have someone sporting a gray and purple.
Oh, purple. I quite like purple. Let's what's their names?
Let's see, that would be the Harmony of Discord.
Let's go with that one. That one seems strange and out there. 350 gold pieces.
Alrighty. Right. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Alrighty. As you pass the gold to the teller behind the window, you feel a tingling sensation in your arm that immediately tightens and becomes ice cold. However, you maintain your posture and hand him the gold and pull your hand back through whatever barrier you just stuck your hand in. He counts it out and says, very well. 350 gold pieces. Your name, sir?
It is Mark. Mark
Mark.
Thalmor.
Mark Thalmor. That is a name. Okay.
Mark, human man.
It's actually
Man.
Hugh Man.
I am
HGH,
elven
M-A-N.
male.
HUGHMANN.
I'm humongous.
Alrighty.
We
He
all
takes
matter.
gold. He writes your name down in a separate ledger. And very well, sir. Their odds have not yet been set.
Oh, that's fine. I don't really care.
And because of that, all bets are being paid out at 2-1 until after the first round of combat.
All right, fair enough. I'll see how they do. Maybe I'll put in more next time.
Very well.
And I'll walk away towards the bathrooms again.
Alrighty then. What is everyone else doing?
Zell's just sitting in the stands waiting for the match to start. He's going to be very intently watching for any strategies, any tricks they pull. He has Amirius sitting on like his head too, keeping an eye out as well.
I'm gonna go back to that like reception area and just kind of like meditate and like this go against the wall or something. Just chill.
Okay.
I'm gonna be in the stands, but I'm gonna make sure to have another link of sausages.
Okay. Thok?
Yeah, I'm just in the stands with Zell and Ghost.
Everybody in the stands can make an insight and a perception check. However, it can't be lower than your passive.
It's lower than my passive's 14 for perception.
I described myself very well. I was intently watching.
No, I know you did.
No, I mean my role matched my description very well. I didn't
Yeah.
fuck it up.
What's your passive insight, Garst? 16, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Alrighty. Alrighty. As the first match, as they begin to signal, you can hear a large bell toll throughout the stadium, and looking up, you can see that it's sounding from a large bell inset into the stadium itself, and as the warm tones of it dissipate upon the air, you see the entire crowd stand. Everybody in the stadium stands up, and at a small front row VIP booth, you see a man step out. He's got on the same blues and grays that make up the Roosters. However, his are elaborate silk robes folded amongst his arms. He supports himself with a long silver scepter. On his head sits a small silver crown, and he's got a finely trimmed black beard with specks of gray inset into it. And as he steps out, the announcer, that same half-elf wearing the blue robe, steps out into the center of the stadium and says, "Everybody please rise for the entrance of our Lord Terrace."
I stand.
And
Yeah.
the whole crowd kind of cheers and whoops. Although they're all standing in reverence of their Lord, they're also very excited for the tournament. And he raises his hands to the crowd, and everybody falls silent for a moment. He says, "May Cord bless us on this, the first day of the harrowing, and may he grant the champions that make battle for us here today, may he bless them with strength of will and muscle and insight and intelligence in their combat to give us the greatest show they can." The whole crowd explodes in cheers. And he takes a seat at a large, almost throne-like chair in the VIP booth. And then you can see that there's almost like a shimmer in the air that surrounds him. And then the whole of the arena seems to shimmer and shift for a moment. And then the arena floor lowers. The same sand that you guys have fought on before lowers out, and instead gets replaced with a forest. And a lush green forest gets risen up from the floors. And you can hear the crank and billowing steam from below as whatever mechanism that exchanges out the arena floor operates. And as the lush greenery makes its way up, you can hear the bell toll out once more across the stadium. And the half-elf with the blue robe steps out again, and he says, "Everyone, may I please draw your attention for our first combat. Force of Nature versus the Umbral Veil." And he steps back. You can see that the portcullises at the either end of the arena raise. And what ensues is a vicious and fast combat. The Umbral Veil, who you had seen fight once before, opens up with their darkness, casting bowls of darkness upon the battlefield. That same shimmering lens that allowed you to see into the darkness before shimmers once again as they cast it, and you can see that they hide within the shadows and try to fight. However, Force of Nature, they have several barbarians and druids amongst them. The druids transforming into bears and crocodiles that fight their way up through a small stream that makes up part of the woodlands that they are fighting in. A couple of them climb up into the trees wielding arrows that lance through the dark. And you can see, even though they're shooting blindly, whatever powers of perception they're using allow them to find their mark more often than not as they strike at those hiding in the dark. And within 5 minutes or less, the Umbral Veil has been pushed back, and many of them have fallen, while Force of Nature did not lose a single man. And as the last falls, the crowd erupts in cheers. Let's see. Zelgius and Garst. you guys both take note that while Force of Nature uses their beast form to great effect amongst the woodlands, and their archers don't seem to be very hindered by the trees, the barbarians easily dealt the most damage. So,
Interesting.
there you go. If there's any other specific questions, because you guys both got a 20 that you wanted to ask, you can go ahead.
Did it seem like, because I know that they said before that there would no longer be any sort of terrain favoring. Did it seem like either of the team was had a familiarity with the terrain?
With a 16 insight, yeah, you don't really like. As they all stepped out onto the field, they all appeared to be in awe, as though they were seeing it for the first time.
Okay.
Did I notice if one of Force of Nature looked to be like the team leader, more so giving orders and calling shots, or they're all kind of acting without direction?
It looked like that while the barbarians charged the front lines as well as the bear druids, the crocodile druid seemed to hang out in the water and tried to lure people close. The only person on the Force of Nature side that was calling shots was the archer from the top of the treetops.
Okay. Should we head down now that the match is over?
Yeah, heading back towards the group.
Alrighty. As the cheers of the crowd go out at the end of that competition, you can make your way down to the teen areas down there. The half-orc that you had signed in with before waves you over and says, "Harmony?"
Yep,
Aye.
we're
Correct?
here.
Right. You guys will be down in this team area here. We'll be calling you down to the portcullis short enough.
Dude, where's Praxlin?
Praxlin, even with his meditating, would have heard the cheers at the end of the combat and would have heard the congratulatory cries as the announcer stepped out and announced that the Force of Nature were victorious.
As I see him, do I notice anything different about him?
I mean, he's just sitting there, like, upright against the wall on the floor, just meditating.
Well, I thought you would have been down with us. He was just saying.
Oh.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Perfectly normal.
Yeah, Praxlin, I mean, he's a pretty reserved guy to begin with. He just seems quiet.
I go up and kind of like touch the spines on top of his head just to see what they feel like.
It's a flathead.
Oh, not like the picture.
Let me... Kind of? Not really.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind then. Does he have like any kind of protruding spines at all?
Oh yeah, I mean, he's a dragonborn. He's
Yeah,
got
like down the back
spike
of the...
armor.
Down like the back and all that. Not really on the head, though.
I just want to like poke one and just like see what it feels like.
I mean,
That's all. You don't have to describe it. That's all.
okay.
It's hard and scaly, I don't know.
That's what I expected.
Zell's just kind of standing near the gate with his arms crossed, leaning against the wall, eyes closed. Wow, not that anybody can tell.
I've just been wanting to do that for a while.
That's we're just
So,
about up.
I was gonna say, while you guys are in the team waiting area, any long-term preparations that you want to make, you can make, and then
Yes.
any spells that you would want to cast immediately before entering the arena, you can cast at the portcullis.
I'm gonna cast that at 3rd level. Give everybody 10 maximum and temporary hit points.
Ooh. So we go up 10 max. Cool.
Yep. So 10 maximum hit point increase.
Wow.
Are we
That
still
is-
at the HP that we were at, or does that also go up by 10?
Wait, is it?
We
is
should
it
all
just
be fully healed.
Temporary hit
It's 10,
points?
yeah, it's 10 hit points.
Yeah, it's a new
Okay.
day.
Okay.
That is a quarter of my health.
So our max goes up. Our current HP doesn't, but we get temporary hit points.
Not your max.
No,
In your character
no.
sheet, there's a temporary hit point spot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's not temporary hit points or maximum. In other words, the difference being that maximum hit points can be healed, whereas temporary hit points cannot.
Yeah.
So what you would do is next to your maximum hit points, just put in parentheses an extra 10, so that you know that you currently have a boost of 10.
Oh, okay, it isn't temporary. It is max. Good to know.
It's both.
Is it both?
Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase.
Yeah,
current hit points.
Current, not temporary.
Yeah.
Right. So
Plus 10.
yeah, your current and maximum go by 10. You don't gain any temporary for it.
Yes. That is what I meant. I am sorry for causing confusion.
No problem.
okay.
I'm just almost at 80 now.
Alright, it's worth getting it right. Alrighty. Any other long-term combat stuff?
How much time is between a match?
You guys won't be fighting again until the next day.
No, I
The-
mean
the
like
whole
between
point-
that match and the one.
Oh,
that we're
I mean,
about to
they've
go.
got to reset the arena and everything, so you've got about 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's nothing I really can do then.
What the heck? I'm gonna cast. Wait, let me make sure.
Don't blow everything before we get there either.
Yeah.
I'm aware, but a lot of these times I can't use these spells because there's just too
Sure.
much actively I need to be doing. Yes, I'm gonna cast Beacon of Hope. So everybody has advantage on Wisdom saving throws and, well, not that's really relevant. Death saving
Okay,
throws.
so
Wait, that's only
That
concentration to a minute.
you're gonna use that just before we go in, is what he's saying.
yeah,
Yes.
so that's good.
Yeah.
That's going to be your
Okay.
immediately as they open the portcullis, you cast it. Okay,
Um,
awesome.
I will cast Longstrider on Garst.
Nice.
Ooh, I enjoy this.
Alrighty.
And then what does protection from good do?
That's really it protects you from fiends, fae, celestials. It doesn't really help much against regular people.
Okay. That's all I got then. Unless, I guess I could do that multiple times. Anyone else want to move fast?
Always.
Well, alright then. If you're asking for it, I'll give it to you. Excellent.
Sure.
Alright, so Praxilin gets it too.
Alrighty. It's like a lightning bolt now.
60 feet.
Before we head in, lads, you remember what happened when we bunched up last time? Let's try to keep a little bit spread out.
How far apart you think?
I would say a minimum of 10 feet.
Alright. Anyone have any opinions about me just jumping in ahead instantly?
That's what I was planning on doing.
Your
Try not-
fortitude isn't the best. You may not want to jump
Try
headlong
not to
in.
get knocked out immediately.
Given how
Uh-huh.
fast I am with your spell and how just resilient I am, I'll go and do that.
All right. I'll back you up then.
Sounds
Zell,
good.
I'm gonna kind of work off of your mark
Well,
for darkness. If you
depending
plan
depending on the
using it.
stack of the enemy team, I may throw up something that you might not want to rush into. So let's play it by ear. But
All right.
communication is key.
Aye.
Alrighty.
Swords.
As you guys finish casting your spells and preparing, the half-orc returns. He says, "All right, folks. It is time. Best of luck. Cord strength be with you." And he guides you down to the portcullis.
Actually, could I cast that actually at 3rd level instead? And then I could save a spell slot.
Oh,
And just use it on the 3 of us.
yeah, of course. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You have 3rd level spell slots.
I have a 2nd level spell slot, and that. I'm sorry, that's a 1st level spell, and I have a 2nd level spell slot.
Okay, you said 3rd.
Yeah.
I realize.
So you're doing it on Garth and I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, you guys make your way out to the portcullis. You can hear, as opposed to last time when you were in the arena when the crowd wasn't full because it was just the preliminary rounds. Now that the stadium is entirely filled with people, the thrum of cheers as it makes its way down from the portcullis entrance down the hall as you approach. The sound echoes and becomes this almost like body shaking thrum of energy. The anxiety hits you as you approach that little spot of light at the portcullis at the end of the hall. And as you get closer, the roar and cheer of the crowd gets louder and louder. And you can hear the announcer in the center of the ring calling the attention. Once again, may I call the attention of the crowd this now for our second competition of the day. Harmony of Discord versus the Reliquary Requiem. And as the portcullis rises, you find yourselves... Oh, these are your old tokens too.
Rip.
Just a moment. I gotta trade out everyone's token.
I think mine's good. Yeah, mine's the same.
Oh, hey Scott. Just to let you know, I have Devil Sight. I forgot to tell you earlier, so just keep that in mind.
Oh, I gotta fix that then.
Yeah.
God damn it. This damn arena.
Why? What's wrong with the arena?
I can't see the enemy team. It's a lot.
Ah, yeah.
As we walk out, I'm gonna just kind of hold my greatsword up, kind of like egging on the fans. Get them cheering.
Are we outside right now?
Just a moment. I'm gonna fix that in just a second. Where'd your token go, Sock?
I actually don't see anything.
His token there.
Keeps getting slid under me.
That's fine. There we go. Can you see that now?
Yes.
Okay. As you step out into the arena, you find yourself in a small building, and in front of you is a small platform with a large, like, obsidian crystal sitting on it that thrums ever so slightly with energy. Now, just to double check, can you guys see what's going on in the upper left?
Yeah.
Those
I see
two
a
big
circles.
big
things.
orange
Circles.
blob and a big blue blob.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh god.
It's like a day and night cycle eclipse thing.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and roll an initiative.
Not the best.
Oh.
Not the best start, boys.
Holy shit.
Woo! I'm alive.
It actually might be better if we all moved together. Like, oh.
As
Oh, well.
this is what I missed.
Rolling your
perfect-
natural
perfect.
ones.
Perfect initiative to come back. Garth dies of a heart attack as soon as the first combat starts.
Oh, you lady!
You just seen that big black crystal sitting there, and he's thinking, like, man, I can make some nice weapons out of this. Just completely zoned out.
Oh man, this can make some good armor.
Oh man, I have to go first.
Well, maybe.
On our team, sure.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna get over the fact that I can roll on 0 on initiative.
I can too, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can.
it's just crazy to think of a 0 on. That's just how slow you are
The
to get into
lowest,
the fight.
the lowest I've seen was a -2 roll.
I mean, is the dude
Negative
like?
3
Did
modifier.
he have like a cane?
I
It is
forgot the
80.
character. I just know that he had like 6 dex.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, right now I'm in a weird segmented section.
God, are you against like all casters?
I don't know specifically casters, but Reliquary was mentioned. I assume they're going to be using some cool magic items.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of artificers.
No, 2 of them rolled 22s. It's great.
222s, 211, 2 7s, and 11.
Sorry, guys, I'm just setting up a couple things here.
So it's 2 of them, 2 of ours, 1 of them, 1 of ours, 2 of them, 2 of ours. That's actually a pretty good breakdown for turn order.
Yeah, it's pretty even.
It's better than like 4 of them all going at once. And
The worst would have been if Renfell went
Dunking on
first,
us.
then the 5 of them, and then the rest of us.
Right.
So this is where we autosave, guys, so we can save scum this fight.
F5.
I've been playing so much Divinity, dude. Just die in a fight, like, oh, gotta think a new strategy up. I still have yet to switch to Barrelmancy, so... For those who don't know, that's when you stack a barrel with impossibly heavy weights, and you just use telekinesis to drop it on somebody and they insta-die.
What the fuck? I've just been playing Dragon Quest XI, a lot of it.
For some reason when you said Dragon Quest, I thought you meant Dragon Age. I was like, man, there's not 11 of those games out, is there? Jesus.
No, I'm pretty sure they stopped after number 2.
Alrighty. I think I've got it all set up the way I need it. One more thing.
Battle music.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
As much as I like me some Elder Scrolls music,
No, I know.
it's Morrowind, isn't it? I feel like it's Morrowind music.
I'm gonna go run for a bio break while finishing setting up.
Garth, the
fine,
arena
go ahead.
goes before you.
Oh, these fucking traps, dude.
The arena rolled a critical fail. And it went before me.
That's what feels bad.
Unfortunately, the arena just goes on 20. Just when it goes, just goes on 20. Okay. Music.
I have less dexterity than a building.
It's a little quiet.
Yeah. No, that's too slow.
It's Final Fantasy music right there.
Right. Here we go. Ready?
You have to pump that one up.
There we go.
There
Perfect.
we go. Oh yeah.
It's quieter than I remember it being.
This is like rain fighting music.
Like raining at dusk.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see. First two actions go to murdering. As you all stand within the confines of the starting building, as you step out, the first thing that you feel is an intense blast wave of heat. As next to you, a blast of fire cuts across to the left doorway for a moment.
Fire again.
Yeah, my thoughts
Oh.
exactly, Thok.
At least we're in familiar territory.
Some sick dastards who designed these arenas. Why couldn't we have gotten the forest?
Oh yeah. Okay. So,
Mario Party!
um,
I'm a little concerned.
as the flames blast across the doorway in front of you, the black crystal in front of you begins to vibrate and hum.
Should we touch it?
No.
Okay. And that will bring us to Renfel's turn.
Are the flames still there?
Yes, they are.
All right, I'll move down here and see what's going on. Oh, good lord.
Only good things I can assume.
Mm-hmm.
How active is that?
I don't like that question.
That is sparking and giving off bits of purple energy. You can see that the flames themselves are emanating from gigantic pillars that have orange crystals at the top.
Any such crystals in what I pointed out? Did you hear me?
I'm sorry, I have push to talk enabled. Yes, there's a large silver disc inside under the ground, and set on top of that is a large purple crystal.
All right. How deep is that?
Crisscrossed across the arena are waterways. They don't appear to be too deep, however, they may be difficult to run through, and set into the center of it is a large pillar with a large blue crystal at the top. You do not yet see any of the enemies anywhere in the arena.
Alrighty. That's as far as I can go. And I suppose I'll draw my crossbow and hold my turn, or hold my action until I see someone to fire at them with a crossbow.
Okay. Alrighty. Next up, Praxlin.
Yay.
I am going to restart some kind of battle music here.
You know, there's a good bot you can use, but we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's run out here. What's the button for the movement thing? Is it Q?
Yes, it's Q now.
Okay. That's right. Ah! Now I see. Okay. Yeah, so... Let's just run up right there. Okay. That's not helpful. I guess I'll just activate my Crimson Right. I don't know what else I can do.
Alright, you're activating it with?
Fire.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I guess that'll be it.
Okay. Alright, next comes Jupiter.
How deep does that water look?
Probably about mid-thigh.
Okay.
Okay, and Zelgius.
I sent you a good song. Also,
See that?
I'm gonna move up to here. Can I see in here where I can actually see? Like right up to here?
Yes.
Okay, right at that point I'm marked on right now. I'm gonna go ahead and cast. I'll also need a 30-foot radius spoon to sit there. If you want to start working on that. Like a marker
Sure.
for aura.
Oh, okay, just a moment. Thank you.
Yeah.
What are you putting down?
I'm throwing down a sickening radiance on my mark.
Oh, okay. What's the? Can you link that?
It is. It's in chat.
Ah, okay.
30-foot radius sphere centered on a point, and con saves. Otherwise, they suffer a level of exhaustion. Yeah.
Okay. Light and any level of zones go when the spell ends.
Yeah, it's a concentration spell.
Nice. Okay. 30-foot radius sphere. Let me figure out what I can put down for that.
It's pretty badass.
– 30 feet is what, 6 squares, right?
Yeah. You're probably going to want to use a circular one, because we're using the 3.5 corner movement. Otherwise, it's, like, really jank.
Right.
And then, obviously, it's just judgment call whether or not, like, a portion of... I won't even be able to see exactly what it's all affecting, but... Yeah, that gets a good chunk of the way into their little pit, so...
Okay. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see where it is. I can't see, like, a lot of it, but... Roll the con
I just
saves.
put down a small thing and... Okay, so con saves for everyone in there.
DC
Could
16.
have put it up more.
What?
You could have put it like closer up, like up there.
Nah, I have to play it where I can see, though. I can't
you-
see there.
You can't see like here.
No. Trust me. I put it where I put it where I can, like in the best spot.
Okay.
So would that water be rough terrain?
That one's a success.
Wait, so you said mid thigh for like an average sized human, or
Yeah.
mid thigh for like a 7-foot tall dragonborn?
It's rough terrain. It's
Okay.
not gonna affect it any more than rough terrain.
Okay. I was just wondering.
That's a fail, so 20 points of necrotic damage and a level of exhaustion. That's radiant damage, not necrotic. I don't know why it says necrotic.
Did you seriously
Says
hit them
radiant.
all with it?
Yeah, I mean, I knew they weren't going up unless they were just out of the range where I can't see. I put it there for a reason. Only 2 of them took damage this turn. And it's actually, they take the damage on the start of their turns, but...
Sorry. Anything else you're doing with your turn?
No, that's my turn.
I keep forgetting I have the push to talk on. Then that will bring us to Johnson's turn. Alrighty, so you see stepping out from the side of the building, the same full plate armor, wielding a gigantic greatsword. He steps out around the corner, except you notice he has easily doubled in size. He steps out, wielding his great sword. Let's see. As he steps around the corner, he reaches out a hand, points it at Praxlin and Renfell, and fires off.
I don't even see him.
Oh, wait, you're right. Sorry, let me look at that again. I forgot to set up vision for them. You're right, you can't see because of the pillar. Okay.
You can see me though, I can see him.
Oh, okay. Well, then he's going to fire at you.
Yay. No, that one does.
Okay. So you take 4 points of fire damage as 3 bursts of fire erupt from his hands, arc through the air, and strike you.
Kind of burns. It's not that bad.
Well, that'll end his turn. She's going to do that. And then she's going to move. There. Okay. Fuck.
Shit. Well, I saw. Fuck. Is this still technically in the fire?
No. Okay, no.
Alright. So then I will move up in front of Zell, right near the edge of the fire, since I saw him casting something. Oh, hello. You said that was a... crap. I'm just gonna pull out my hand crossbow. And if I remember correctly, I still had those bolts loaded in them.
Yeah, those magic ones, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna fire it at the first one that I see.
Okay. Did I put that spell on your...
What's that?
Oh, I thought I put that spell on your spell list, but maybe I didn't.
No.
That's okay. What was it? Shatter at what? DC what now?
I'm sorry, what?
You missed the attack anyway.
Yeah, no, it was just the magic crossbow bolts that I had loaded.
Oh. Yeah, okay, you missed the attack. My bad. Okay, so, actually, no.
Does he have advantage from something?
No, but even missing...
I don't know. I've never seen what the bolts do, so.
Oh, she's just out of range. Okay, so as you miss, the bolt flies over their shoulder and crashes into the side of the arena wall, and you hear a and some of the bricks crack underneath. The crowd above it looks down and cheers.
And then I will see, that was 15. I will move back down behind the wall and end my turn.
Alrighty. Garst.
I am going to dash out to. Let me make sure. Yes. Ah, much better. Ah, what? I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm going to cast. Let me do some measuring really quick. Yep, not even close. Well, I'm going to end my turn, but I'm going to make sure that my weapon and shield are drawn and ready.
Alrighty. So,
Oh, that guy, that's a big boy.
yeah, like I said, he's easily doubled in size. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Ah, fuck.
The fuck
So-
does that mean?
The black crystal that I'm in the room with.
Okay. So, all of the crystals discharge. However, Fuck, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, son of a bitch.
A sickening greenish energy permeates the air around you for a moment inside the starting room, and you feel your muscles weaken for a moment. You have one level of exhaustion. Okay. Renfell.
Alrighty.
The purple gem near you is sparking and emitting motes of energy.
I will Misty Step across.
Okay.
Going
Oh.
into the light.
That way.
I was gonna say, be careful. That's right outside the radius of the light.
Guess I'll take let's see. Yeah, alright. I'll just take a crossbow strike at him.
Okay.
It's out of my range too.
I
That's
mean,
okay.
you still
You
hit.
still hit. Yeah. 5 points piercing damage. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
With advantage.
18.
How wide is the range on Beacon of Hope?
Oh crap! How far is he?
It's
Alright,
it's
wait a
only
minute.
it's only within
Yeah.
range when you select them. Once we're
Yeah,
blessed,
I
we're
thought-
blessed.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
it
Yeah,
stays.
that's right.
Oh,
Never mind. You're
But
good.
they have to be within 30 feet when I cast it, which is why I didn't.
we all were.
That's fine. Yeah, no, because you cast it as you entered the arena. That's fine. Okay. 18? Yeah, okay, so you hit. 5 points.
Alright.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Did you miss a turn on the initiative?
Correct.
Did
Or
you
is-
miss 2 turns? Or did they cut out of the initiative?
No, they might be
Uh,
there. I don't see the one between me and Proxilin, but it might be because I don't have sight of their token.
No, there are reasons. There,
Okay.
That's all I can say.
Okay.
If they're in the green light and they're invisible, they're revealed.
If they were affected.
I don't think so.
If they're in the green light, they're revealed.
This light
period.
makes it impossible for creatures to benefit from being invisible, and the light,
Yeah.
that's just a separate thing.
Yeah, that's the greenish light that they emit in 5 feet of them after they're affected by it, right? So only 2 of them failed their saving throws and can't be affected by invisibility.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Oh,
There you go. I was like,
fairy fire.
It's
what?
yeah.
I'm pretty sure actually the sphere of light disappears because it's the light that affects them, right? Oh no, never mind. It's an area. My bad.
Yeah, no, it's just a description of the things that dim elemental light spreads. So I was like, you see where my
I
confusion
got it.
came?
No,
Yes.
yeah, no, I understand. It's written weird, but yeah, the sphere of light stays. Anybody that starts their turn there gets affected by it, and they emit green light that makes it impossible for them to benefit from invisibility. Okay.
So,
Practice, yeah.
how tall is this thing?
Only like 20 feet.
20 feet. Okay. So it'd be like 40 feet of movement to fly on top of it?
To get up top of it, no, like 25.
Yeah, 25, okay. So yeah, I'll do that. I can't really, like, put myself
Right.
on top, but
Right, no, you can move around the edges of it though.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Just finding a good spot where I can see them. God, I can't. There we go. Okay. We'll just say I'm on top.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So there's a person there. So that was 25. I had 35 left.
How do you cancel the movement marker, like the ruler?
You can do
Just
hide
click
from
and
others.
then make sure to check on your arrow again. If you your movement marker, you just gotta let go and let it go. There's
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just use the rest of my movement to fly over to the big guy, but I have to fly down 20 feet. Where would you say I could land if I were to fly over to that, like, the farthest out I could go? Closest to him.
What?
Scott.
How fast is your movement now?
I got 35 left. But, like, I'm 20 feet up.
Right. You could probably make it to here.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
However, the purple gem sitting on this pedestal is sparking.
Yeah. What can I do? I don't know, I guess I'll just... Can I... Can I... No, that's not worth it yet. I guess I'll just wait there. I'll just stand there. Just wait for him to come close.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This guy needs to make Constitution saving throw.
Turn order is going to be all janked up now.
Oh, I can see it. You just
Yeah.
see it. That's okay.
Just going to go ahead and close it because it's going to be just not good.
What is your what's the saving throw for your light?
Yeah, technically the first time they're rolling it's when they started their turn there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So
So it
already
would
rolled
not-
for
yeah,
that, so you
yeah.
just have to roll for this then.
That'd be so strong if it hit twice.
Oh, he did fail against the effect of the arena, though.
Oh, so he has 2 levels of exhaustion maybe?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, he could.
that's half speed.
Okay.
Oh, and he's stuck in my goo? Oh, perfect.
Okay. So. Alrighty. Zelgius.
Well, kind of glancing sideways towards Stock, he's gonna mutter to himself, "Ah, damn it, might as well try." And with his left hand, he's gonna reach up and touch the side of his mask. And, yeah, he's gonna use a thing.
Alrighty.
This is like the only part that this is gonna be useful. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so dexterity saving throw?
Yep, on the big boy.
Okay.
DC 16. He fails.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, as you guys look up, you just see a purple beam of energy coming out of Zelgius's left eye.
Nice.
And then
Here's a
I'm
question.
going to move forward.
Okay, sorry, I was just trying to decide what was happening there. Alright, speaking of which, it is the big guy's turn then. So we can just step forward. And he's going to attack Praxlin. Using Booming Blade.
Too bad it
And
didn't
miss.
hit.
Terribly. Okay. He raises his greatsword in the air, and you see swirling energy begin to encompass it as he cries out, "For God!" And he drops it down towards you, and you just kind of like. Right about then is when the purple beam hits from Zelgius, and you see the energy overtake him, and all. And he slows down to like this weird pace, and you just kind of sidestep the blade. Okay. Let's go. Oh, loaded down with so many heavy spells here. Okay. She's going to whisper an incantation and cast Healing Word at 2nd level.
That was the woman up top here.
Sculpt.
Push to talk. OP.
Sorry. DC 15 Wisdom save, Praxlin.
Okay.
That's the woman by Praxlin, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else in that light? If there is still people, on their next start of their turn, they're going to take damage again. Since my turns went around, meaning everybody who was there got hit.
Right, yeah.
Of course, now is when I make the fucking wisdom saves.
Nice.
It's good because if you fail Vicious Mockery, you have disadvantage on your next attack.
Alrighty.
I'm trying to lose health, I don't care.
Fuck. Your turn.
I'm definitely gonna move out of the all that shit. Oh my god. I'm gonna take one more step up. Hold on a second. I'm gonna aim for that chick in the back.
Okay.
Once again, hand crossbow. Come through for me.
Right.
Ah.
That hits.
Hey! Big boom.
Oh, okay, nice. Go ahead and roll damage for your attack.
Do you remember you would have got sneak attack and hit the big guy because Praxlin's next to him, right?
Yeah, but I'm also firing exploding bolts.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Con save.
Do I have
Okay.
to make a con save, or...?
No, it's the lady behind.
Oh, okay.
And then-
I thought it was the big guy.
Okay, what did it say was the DC for the shatter on the item?
Did I get? I don't think I got anything. on that.
It'll be in your item cards if you did.
Yeah, it's not in my item cards.
Really?
It's the first time I've actually hit anything with it, so.
Weird. I could have sworn I made something for you.
I assume it's DC 15. Most magic items are.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll do that then. It is a con save. Okay. And she fails. Go ahead and roll 3d8 damage. Nine points of damage.
That's a pretty bad 3d8 roll.
It is.
If you need more battle music, Scott, Legend of Dragoon theme
Alright.
battle music, very good as well.
As is the Witcher.
Alrighty. Karst.
And I'll end my turn there. Yep.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I forgot that you still had.
No, I forgot that I still had shit I could do.
Okay. Go ahead, Garst.
Right.
The purple crystal in front of you is shimmering and shaking.
Yeah, caught on to that one. How would rough terrain affect me if I were to use... Because it's 20 feet to get to the edge right there. Can you see my marker thing?
Right,
Hold
yeah,
on.
I can see it.
Okay.
I can
So-
always see it.
Okay. How much does that leave me? Because I'll have 15 after that. If I... I mean...
Well... let's see, what long jump? Isn't it like twice your strength score or something? Or no, you can jump up to your strength score, right?
Yes? Is that long strider?
No.
Just at a,
Your running long jump, it defaultly is your strength score in feet.
Oh.
Right, so what's your strength score?
My strength score is 16.
So you can effectively jump 15 feet.
Yeah, because you can get a 10-foot running start, you can effectively jump, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. You've got 15 feet left, right?
Yes.
So if you're trying to get to here, you could end your turn in the square at the edge of the water.
He can jump over 3 times his body height.
Yeah.
So, on land or in water?
You can't move farther than your maximum movement speed, but because you can jump the entire width of it, you're not going to be affected by the rough terrain if you jump.
Okay. Yeah, it's about time to do that then. So I guess I'll get dunked and get a better idea of what's going on up there, because I can't see anything down here. And then I need to do some quick measuring. Okay. I would like to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
DC 11.
That's not right.
That's not right at
That's
all.
not right
It's
at all.
14.
Look at your spell page and make sure your spell page is set properly. A little while ago, they updated the Roll20 page like spells, so you might have to just drag it back in from Compendium to fix it. Like delete it and re-bring it in.
Okay.
He fails.
Good to
takes
know.
5 points of radiant damage.
Let me get rid of that one and get a new one.
Okay.
That'll
Anything
be my
else for
turn.
your turn?
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll be all.
Alrighty. Oh, okay. Praxlin and the big guy are both going to have to make a save.
Ooh, what kind, I wonder? Oh, fuck, come on. Charisma?
Charisma saving throw.
Fuck!
Nice.
Nice, you succeeded.
Yay.
I assume that prioritizes beneficial magic effects, or is it random?
Yeah, well, it's DM's choice or random if it's an enemy, if it's one of the enemies. But
Yes.
so
What the fuck?
as the gem dissipates its purple energy, arcs of arcane symbols wreathe through the air, and you can feel an arcane tug on your soul as it tries to rip Longstrider away from you. You bear down and force it to stay. However, let's see. And you see the giant knight across from you do the same as he bears down against the force of the arcane ritual. Okay. Renfell.
All right. I will try and focus on my tattoo and evoke.
Ooh. Okay. What aspect of your tattoo are you invoking?
The haste.
Okay. You use your first action to cast haste on yourself. You feel the lightning image underneath your armor burn for a moment, and all of a sudden electrical arcs come out from underneath the armor, arc across your skin and up your neck, and create small little lightning streaks that go back from the sides of your head and arc out behind you, and as you move, you leave behind a lightning streak in the air as an after image.
Alrighty.
Neither of those 22 initiative people were in my light, were they?
No.
Okay.
They were not. No.
I will move over here.
Okay.
For what? What path did you just take?
Just through the water and avoiding the light.
Did you measure?
I
'Cause
mean,
it's rough
I have
terrain.
80, I have 80.
Yeah, he has haste on now. Yeah.
And I will start hitting him. I will put away my crossbow and draw my sword as I'm walking.
Okay. The last one hits.
I think the haste just gives me the one attack.
You get one extra hasted attack, or dash, disengage, dodge.
Okay.
Or wait, I'm sorry, dash or disengage.
And a bonus action, right?
Right.
Okay, so
You can't use that bonus action to attack. No. The bonus action is from Action Surge.
Oh, okay. So yeah, okay. And then that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Praxon.
Meh, I'll just attack him a few times. I'll just do my thing.
That attack misses.
Okay. That one misses.
That attack misses. As you strike at him, even though he's moving sluggishly, his heavy armor seems difficult to find an opening on as you strike and clang the both of you against his armor. Renfell finds one good strike that cuts behind the knee, and you see him kind of lean over in pain in a moment as the blade cuts behind his thigh.
Cool.
I'll also move back a little bit. If you'll allow it.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine.
5, does this thing last? Okay. Yeah, I'll use a blood maledict to do mutual suffering on him,
Okay.
and I'll amplify it.
Okay. Can you link that?
Yes.
Or no, you don't have. Okay. Nice.
One, and then I take 5 damage.
Nice.
Just for posterity's sake, when people move, try to like measure it out or at least path it out, because yeah, if you stepped inside my green light, like if you went on the right side and then up, you technically you had to make a con save or take damage.
I saw he moved his token. He went around the left.
I only seen him move it straight over the.
It went like here-ish.
Yeah, all I seen was the warp, so I'm just for posterity's sake.
Zelgius, your turn.
So
Well, since we seem to be just rolling a train on this one, dude. Ooh, that magic effect is still active, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, well, wait a second, I gotta measure. Alright, perfect. So, I'm going to move into the water here.
Oh, crap. Renfell, I need you to make a charisma saving throw, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're fine. Okay, sorry, Zelgius, go ahead.
As my bonus action, I'm going to throw Hexblade's Curse on the big boy.
Okay.
So he is now cursed. And then I'm going to hit him with a pair of Eldritch Blasts.
Nice.
That's a miss. 16?
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Oh boy. So 6 damage. Because my curse is on him, I also get an extra proficiency bonus of damage. So 6 force.
Alrighty. That is that. Okay.
Question for you, real quick.
Yeah.
I know they like 2 people had rolled like stealth checks earlier.
Yes.
Now, does that, like, for us seeing them, does that rely on our passive perception? Because they rolled pretty piss poor.
Right, they did. But they've moved since.
Like a poor stealth roll and invisibility, you get like an inkling of like a direction of where they are, but you still have to roll a check to actually see if you can pinpoint them.
Alright.
Right. Let me see. Let me double check what their current stealth is. Just a moment.
It was 11 and 12.
Well, that's before I switched it to GM only.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, Garst, because he moved. You can see the sand shifting here in an unusual way.
Did you like do a thing? I did not see it.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see the ping.
Really?
Are you in a different layer?
Oh, yes, I am. Because I had to go to the GM layer to check their stuff. Okay.
Right.
I
Okay.
didn't know that it pinged on a different layer. That's weird. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yes, it's his turn. I'm sorry, I got caught up. Okay. Praxlin,
Yeah.
double attack.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
21.
Yep. He, this time without casting the spell as he strikes, he lurches towards you and strikes twice. The first attack deals damage to him as well, correct?
They both deal full damage, I think. Yeah.
The next time the cursed creature damages you with an attack, the curse then ends.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the first one is full damage.
Okay.
It's necrotic.
So, as he raises the great sword and strikes down and cuts into you, this dark black energy comes seeping from the wound and cuts directly into him as well. You can see that the same exact scar that appears on you arcs across the front of his chest, and you hear him scream in pain as he cuts into you a second time, the blade cutting even deeper than the first one.
Cool. Note problem.
Yes. Is going to charge into here and make her saving throw. Ah, she succeeded. Okay. What is she gonna do then? Actually, yeah, here we go. Yep. I need Praxlin and Renfell to each make a dexterity saving throw.
Damn.
Nice.
What angle did she throw it on?
She cut it from where she's standing in the circle.
Gotcha. Okay. No.
Yeah.
You actually measure like a straight up line. The way I tend to do it, it's like I would have said like it has to go over 2 down 1 over 2 down 1 in that line. That's I just consistency. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. So you each take half damage, so you each take 14 points of lightning damage.
Awesome.
Okay. And then as her bonus action, she's going to pull out her lute and strum a small chord in the direction of the big guy.
Ooh, he's inspired.
Fuck.
I am going to move.
Sorry, guys.
Right up next to the crystal right here. And I am going to reload my hand crossbow with the magic bolts of shattering.
Okay, I believe you had 15 of them to start with, right?
I did. I used one way earlier, and I used 2 more.
Yeah. Right. So you are loading up your 4th, 5th, and 6th.
That's correct.
Anything else?
I'm gonna use my bonus. Well, can I still see that chick even though I'm behind this crystal?
She's also behind one, so I would.
Oh, true. Can't really see that crystal anymore.
I don't think those ones block sight though, because they're inset into the ground.
They don't. They don't for us. Like our sight isn't actually blocked.
Okay, yeah, it's only the central pillar that blocks sight. So yeah, no, you can see her.
Alright, I want to cast Hex on her.
Oh, okay, cool.
And disadvantage on con saves.
It would be checks.
Oh, con
Right,
check.
saves.
Oh.
So
So that actually doesn't help.
right, yeah, con checks isn't much. Strength or charisma are usually good, but
Shit, I'll do charisma.
okay. Okay. That will bring us to Garst. Garst, you can see the blue crystal in the water making its... There's little bits of electricity sparking from it.
I guess I'm gonna keep playing this game. I'm going to skedaddle on up out of the water. Over there. I cannot get an eye on anybody but these two. So, I'm gonna keep... Well, actually, I'm gonna sticker flame this lady.
Alrighty.
We'll see if it fixed it. It did fix it. Okay, so deleting stuff and putting it back in works.
And she fails. Takes 8 points of damage.
There you go.
Signifying cantrip.
Yes. It also gains... Oh, never mind. Never mind. That was something else.
And she fails her saving throw.
Nice.
So... Suddenly, all of her compatriots that she had been keeping invisible with her spell reappear behind her. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
No, I think I'm good.
Alrighty. Mercury is going to step forward. Let's see, where is she going to go? She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 6. Crap. Okay. Praxon, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is this Praxilin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Renfel's
Okay.
inside the 15-foot cube too, though, because it's a cube, right? So 10, 15. You can center it on any face. Because, like, from here is only 10 feet.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean?
No, I got you. You're right, it is. I thought it was a cone, it is a cube. Ugh. So, yeah. Renfell and Praxlin. And you both make it. So, you each take 4 points of thunder damage. Okay. And then Mars is going to step out and actually he's going to cast Zelgius, I need you to make a saving throw. Wait a minute.
Did he laughter on me?
Wait, just a minute. Let me see. If you can get in range. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, he's gonna cast Hideous Laughter.
Wisdom?
Yep. DC 14.
Ow.
Okay. You fall prone and become incapacitated, unable to stand for the duration.
Ooh, falling prone in the water. Damn.
Well, incapacitated, I can be woken up. And mind you, incapacitated from that spell isn't like unconscious. It's you're just laughing. You're obviously not gonna let yourself drown laughing. Ooh, lightning damage?
Well, I mean, you're also not going to let yourself fall on the ground and laugh hysterically involuntarily, so... Just saying.
Yes, but you're laughing. You're not incapable of... You're not actually even falling on the ground. It just falls into fits of laughter. He's just standing there.
Prone.
It does.
It says fall prone.
Yeah, you fall prone. That means you're prone on the ground. You're laying on the ground.
Doesn't matter anyway, because if I take damage from this, I gotta make a saving throw. And I'm laying in a pool of electrified water, so I'm assuming saving throw. Is it an attack, Scott, or is it not supposed to be rolling?
Push to
To
talk.
talk? Maybe we lost Scott. No one can hear.
Push to talk.
There you
My
go.
bad. No, it is not an attack. It is just a con save. The only reason it's set up as an attack, so I can just click the name to roll damage.
Cool, well apparently I can still con save normally, so...
Okay. So you take 4 points of lightning damage, and you can make a save against the hideous laughter.
Perfect. I'll still get my turn.
Yeah.
That couldn't have worked out better.
There you go.
I did lose concentration on my spell, mind you. So you can remove the AoE.
Yeah. Then the light on this check goes away too. Okay. Renfell, your turn.
All right. So I'm gonna hop over here,
Oh.
and can I get them all four in a 15-foot cone?
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Are you doing Thunderwave?
I'm doing
Or Burning Hands? You can get everyone except for her.
If you're standing above her, you'd get them all.
You mean right there?
Like above her. This way. Because then your cone spreads out.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm sorry. You don't hit Braxton. You do get all the 4 people in front of you, and you do not hit this guy.
All right. So they need
Sorry.
a DC 13 dex save.
Okay. Holy crap. Oh my god, that was... They had +5 to their save. Holy crap. Okay, so you hit 3 of them for max damage, and Venus makes her save right in front of you. Go ahead and roll that. Oh wait, 9? Okay.
Yeah. And then that was just one of my actions. So it looks like this is the chick I'm wailing on. And I'll just unload my action and my bonus action on her that I have left.
Wait, what?
I still have an action and a bonus action because I'm hasted.
Right. You don't have a marker, that's why I'm getting confused. You
Oh.
can put the markers on yourself if you need to.
So, you used your action to cast a spell. War Magic lets you attack as a bonus action, right? When you cast a spell?
That was just an action I casted as a spell because I get an extra action as a haste action.
Right, but the haste action only gives you 1 attack, not 2.
Yeah, but then I use my normal actions to attack. Like I use the haste action to cast the spell, and then the normal actions to attack.
Basically, Burning Hands, and then that was all he did with the haste action, and then his other actions were 2 attacks from extra
Right.
attack and the offhand bonus. I do
The
believe...
action can be used only to take the attack with 1 weapon attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use object action. You can't cast a spell with a hasted action.
Oh, okay.
So you use your action to cast a spell. Because you are an Eldritch Knight, when you cast a spell, you can make a bonus action weapon attack, and then you have a hasted action attack, so you get 2 attacks.
But that war magic, that's only a cantrip that I can cast.
Oh.
So it's one attack, so 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that hits, so you're good.
Then I move back.
Okay. Good.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, don't be thanking God yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that will be his turn. Where's the turn order? Craxlin, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Sorry. They all just got hit. Okay, they made their saves. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm gonna attack the big guy and this girl. The first one's gonna be on the big guy. Yeah. And then on the girl. Okay.
Crit! Okay. Nice. So that is 19 and 24 points of damage.
Sure.
Right.
And then I'll just fly straight up 60 feet.
2 op attacks? Or 1 op attack?
Alright, yeah,
No,
I
I
was
have
gonna say.
mobile. And I attack both
Yeah,
the people that would have ops.
Yeah. So, flying straight up, flying over the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang
Alright.
there.
Have you been doing the saving throws for my eye beam?
Oh, does he need saving throws for that?
Yeah, well, you can keep rolling them in on his turns.
He would only have had one so far. What is it? It's Dex?
Yes. Yeah, so he is able to use his reaction.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's why I was asking.
Alright. Right, no, I understand. Okay. Jupiter. Jupiter is technically still concentrating. Damn it! Okay. Yeah. Okay, I need Garst, Thok, and Zelgius to make dexterity saving throws. DC is 14. Sorry.
Does a 3 do?
Did Craxlin not get hit with opportunity attacks when he moved away?
No, because I have mobile.
No,
Right.
he has the mobile feat.
It's a very useful feat.
Okay, so Thok saves and takes 5 points of fire damage. The other two take 20 points of fire damage as Jupiter pulls out his drum, is pounding out a tune on it, and all of a sudden he raises his drumstick and it's got a burning ball of fire on the end of it, and he throws it out towards you, and a large burst of flame encompasses all three of you.
I am resistant to fire damage.
So you take half damage.
Yes, I will make use of that. Learned that from the first time around in this arena.
Yeah. Alright, and then he's going to move back this way. Okay, Zelgius.
Well,
As the water crackles and arcs around you.
I was going to go ham, but you still got that 30-foot radius circle?
What's that?
Since you still got that circle?
Oh!
Gonna cast another spell.
Yeah, I can get one back out, sure.
Yeah, I just want to figure out where I'm gonna put it. I may have to sacrifice Renfell for the greater good.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
I
I
really
think,
wish we had Fireball.
I think there's a spot where Renfell won't get hit back from back here. That's where I'm gonna throw it up probably. Considering Praxton at least flew up 50 feet in the air.
60.
60, yes.
I'm sorry, con saves, correct?
Yeah, I also don't see the circle if you put it out.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I forgot to.
It's con saves on the start of the turn, technically. So we can just do it
Right.
that way, and then I'll roll damage if they fail.
There we go.
If I can slide one more ahead without hitting Renfell, push it up one more.
Like that?
I meant like forward, like towards us, this way. But down one more. Is that gonna still
Yeah,
hit him there?
like that?
Yeah. Is he good? Or does that count him as
He's
a
good.
unit? Okay. Perfect.
No, he's fine. Alrighty. Alright, are you doing anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Johnson's turn. He's gonna make a con save.
DC 16.
Saves. Okay. Praxon has left,
Huh?
flying way overhead.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. He's going to. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. He's going to cast. My key bindings are fucking shut up. Why isn't this spell working?
Oh, it's an Eldritch Knight?
Yeah. It's not working. Renfell, I need you to make a strength saving throw, DC 12. He raises his sword into the air and points it at you, and a bolt of lightning streaks across the ground and grabs you by the center of the chest, and you feel it begin to pull you towards him, and you ground your feet into the ground, and you stay exactly where you are. And then he's going to move there and try to hit you anyway with one attack, because he only attacked with a cantrip.
Oh,
Takes 16 points of slashing damage as he comes charging in after his lightning strike and slashes deep into you. Now Venus has to make a con save. Making their saves. Okay. She is going to.
I hate when we do arena fights with you. You roll so well.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
okay.
Let me check this here.
Renfell, are you downed or are you still good?
No, I'm like half health.
Let's see. Ugh, everybody's bunched up so poorly.
You mean
I
so
guess
beautifully?
Yeah. I guess she's going to. How high up in the air are you, Praxman?
60 feet.
Yeah, okay. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Did a 16 make it?
It did. You take 10 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Did she hit her own person?
Shot it up in the air. So no.
Yep. Because he was up in the air, she pointed it up.
God, that's a lot of ones.
Yeah, that was like
Thank
the
God
worst.
it is.
That was
Thank
the
God.
worst roll on an 8d6. Holy crap. I can't even remember. Yes, you have a command word. Sorry.
You are it.
Alright. She is feeling a little bit tight, bunched up with everybody here. She's going to back off.
Yes, deeper into my sickening radiance. I'll just go hide while you can kill yourself.
She can't go through the water, so she's kind of stuck. Okay. Thok, your turn.
Someone shoot this guy in the back here.
Alrighty. Yeah, that'll work. That hits. So 7 points of piercing damage, and he's got to make a con save. Actually, 3 of them have to make a con save.
Actually, 4 of them.
4 of them need to make a con save. Yeah. Right.
Why they gotta fail your con saves, but not mine? Fucking dick! God damn it!
Alrighty. So, wow, that's gonna be super effective against these guys too. Okay, so, big dude here takes how much? He takes what? 7 points of damage. And then the other 3 all take 15.
And then that guy that I hit takes an additional 7 from the hit.
Right. And he's deaf, correct? Because it's shatter? Okay. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, buddy. Wait, I killed what? Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Are you serious?
So,
I think it's time for a music change.
yeah, I don't know what to change it
Oh, I
to. but
sent
that
sent you a really good song for when we're winning.
Okay. All of you is all of me.
Yeah, it's a really good song. Loud keyboard there, Prax.
Thanks. I thought I had my mic muted.
Man, I got a mechanical one too. I just pushed talk, so.
Yeah.
There we go. So, Thok spies out across the battlefield and picks his target, trying to find the one that would garnish him the most damage with his magical crossbow bolts. Fires out. Renfell, you can feel the air in front of your face vibrate as you can hear the echoing crack of thunder arc across the field. You watch both the giant in front of you and two of the bards behind him fall to the ground, clutching their ears and then falling unconscious. You can see his form shrink as the spells that were protecting him dissipate. The third bard that was within the realm, within the range, is still clutching his ears, and you can see blood spurting forth. And all of a sudden, the music that he was playing on his instrument goes sour, as he can no longer hear what he's playing. Gosh, dude. Or I'll talk unless you want to move or do a thing.
No, no. There's still electricity in the water. I'm good where I am.
Alrighty. Garst, your turn.
Alright. I feel like solidifying this victory, and some people look like they're hurting, so with Beacon of Hope, so I don't know how to do this, but 4th level mass healing word, so it should be 13 because it's 4, 4, and 3. Or not 13, 11. Look. But that's for everybody. Remember that you had max HP over your normal because of aid. So even if you're close to full.
Alright, so everybody gains 11 points of health back. And then...
Being 60 feet in the air, am I in range?
Probably not. Nope.
Yeah, okay.
Well, well, I was gonna do it for the people that look the most hurt. We're all across, and I was gonna jump anyways.
Okay.
Do I need to roll to jump? Because with a running start?
You do have a 10-foot running start.
Yeah.
But your jump distance is only 15, so...
it's 16?
Yeah, it's 16.
Right.
I mean, it's 3 squares. Each square is 15 feet,
5
or
feet.
5 feet, so we should be able to cross it.
Yeah.
Like last minute.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, you make it across. So, yeah, you clear the water as you jump.
Then I cast it, and then, I believe...
Music's not repeating.
Yeah, I see that.
I believe... Let me make sure I'm correct. Yeah, that was a bonus action. So... well, I'm not quite ready to do anything, so I'm going to, I'm actually gonna just swap out my Warhammer for the Staff of Withering, and then in my turn.
Alrighty.
Con save!
Mercury is down. Mars is down.
Still has to make con saves. The damage it'll take adds to death saving throws, doesn't it?
Oh, that's right. And they gotta make death saving throws anyway. Okay, so
Oh, that's a fail.
that's a
Yes!
fail. So and then so that's one automatic death saving throw fail, and then she has to make a death saving throw, which she also failed. She teleports off the field.
Ain't no recovering from that.
Biatch.
Okay, and then Mars also has to make his throws. Fail and fail. So he also teleports off the field.
Thok knocks him down, and I make sure they don't come back up.
That's right. Okay.
Wait, is there only one guy left standing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he not the one that's like moving in slow motion?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay.
This is more like what I expected from the intro fight.
This poor man is about to get slaughtered.
Alright, Garst, your turn. Oh, I'm sorry, Renfell. Yeah, technically the...
Make a con save, Renfell. Alright, you're fine.
I got this. And then I beat the fucking ever-living shit out of her.
Sorry, I was doing all that stuff. 18, 15, 14, those all hit. You also have a hasted attack if you want it.
Oh man.
Oh, he's so done.
That also hits.
And then I'll just go ahead and do second or action.
Do what?
I'll do
Well,
action.
you don't have to. As you cut into him, you see his face begin to go falter. You hit him another time, and you hit him another time, and then he disappears in front of
Nice. Yes,
you as he
that's
gets
what I wanted.
cut down.
Oh, I was gonna use an ability I haven't used yet. Fuck.
With that,
I wanted to see him get teleported before he got ripped to shreds.
The battlefield suddenly dissipates. All the magical effects turn off. Without any, the body of the lone remaining falling bard teleports away as well, as all members of Reliquary Requiem have fallen. The crowd erupts, and you can hear the slow beginnings of a chant in the crowd. Discord, discord, discord. As that so far has been the fastest round, since the opening, even since the preliminary rounds.
Zelgius just
will-
holds his sword straight up in the air, kind of standing like crab.
I will do my action surge, and I'll action surge into dancing through the area where his corpse would have been.
Make a performance check.
Can I like fly around the stands and
Nice.
find people?
Yeah, go ahead. make a charisma check. Just straight charisma.
You're gonna terrify them.
Yeah! Perfect. Oh, amazing.
Children that had been a moment before staring in awe at the whirling dervish of fire and light that ended the combat suddenly look up and scream in fear as talons and wings and strangely tattooed eyes that are blinking and flashing with arcane light descend upon them. As you arc over the crowd, you hear screams of terror for a moment as people, for a moment, think that there's a dragon attacking them. And then as you arc back out over the center of the arena, the cheers return as the half-elf steps out. Patrons, guests, we have ourselves our winners in this fine contest. Harmony of Discord, the fastest victory yet in the arena this year. I feel that they may be ones to watch in the coming performances. Congratulations. And the crowds erupt. After a moment, you guys are ushered back below the Coliseum. And my voice is getting super rough right now. So that may be where we need to end.
That's all good.
I'm completely fine with that.
Okay. How'd you guys feel about that arena as compared to the last one?
Did the traps having foreshadowing? I mean, we'll catch everybody later.
You might want to not let us know about the cycle next